ComC is your home for buying, selling, and flipping all the hottest trading cards. Their consignment marketplace is home to over 27 million cards across all sports, genres, and eras. With a ComC account, you can purchase cards from different sellers over time and ship them home together later, or immediately reprice them for sale on the ComC marketplace. To stay updated with ComC, please follow them on social media at CheckOutMyCards, one word, on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. To learn about offers, promotions, and more at ComC, please visit blog.comc.com. You're listening to the WaxPackHero Sports Card Minute, a podcast where we discuss both the hobby and business sides of collecting. I'm your host, Mike Sommer, and I want to help you buy, sell, and trade your way into a collection you'll love. Well, hello everybody, and welcome back to the WaxPackHero Sports Card Minute. It has been a fun week for me in the hobby. I've had a couple nice mail days. I got another 1967 Topps card that I had picked up on Sport Lots that took me down to only needing 5 more high numbers to complete that 1967 Topps set. So that was fun. I got a Don Bradman cricket card all the way from Australia that finally came in after about 3 weeks. So that was cool. It was one I didn't have. I got to add that to my collection. So the mail days for me this week were fun. I also got some Norman Smiley cards, and I'm hoping to get a couple more this coming week, which will be cool to keep knocking cards off the Norman Smiley Master Collection list. I think there's only 60 to 70 different Norman Smiley cards, and I'm narrowing that down significantly, except for some of those one-of-ones that are out there. Those are going to be tough to find, but that was fun. Yesterday at the shop was fantastic. The main shop owner, as I've talked about before, we've got a shop within a shop. Well, the main shop owner had all of his inventory packed up, and he was doing a multi-day show over in Indiana. So I was the only one with inventory in the shop yesterday, and that was a good thing for me. Had lots of customers all day long. And one of the most encouraging things is there are still kids in the hobby. I think I had more kids under the age of 18, kind of from elementary school up through high school, that were there buying cards. I think I had more kids buying cards yesterday than adults buying cards, and that was cool to see. And it was fun for me because there were multiple, probably 10 or 11-year-olds who were picking up Michael Jordan cards, which was fun to see. There was a high schooler who was there with his dad. They built the 73, or the Heritage set this year that has the 73 design, and now they're going back and building out the vintage, the old original 73 set. So they were digging through my vintage box, picking out a bunch of commons and stars, and just kind of building out that set. It was fun to see a dad and his kid who is in high school be excited about vintage. So that was fun. And it was great. And the experiment, or the case study that Project 2020 is and continues to go on. I sold 3 Project 2020 cards yesterday for $15 each, and it's fun to see those range from $1 up to still hundreds of dollars for some of them. But I sold 3 different Project 2020 cards. People saw those. There were customers who had seen those for the first time and had no idea what they were. People who aren't necessarily big online Topps.com shoppers, and so they were seeing Project 2020 for the first time with fresh eyes here even a couple years later, and they were excited about what that was. And so that was fun to see Project 2020 continuing to live on, still having a market for those cards. So that was fun to see. So great day at the shop. Those are some of the things that were going on to my mind, but that's not today's main topic. Today's main topic is going to be 21-22 Upper Deck MVP. And I'm going to do a little bit of a review of that product. The fine folks at Upper Deck sent me a hobby box of that to review so that I could open it, take a look, and share my thoughts. And that's what I'm going to do today. But I'm going to pause before I do to tell you about Underdog Collectibles, the online shop run by collectors for collectors that breaks new product every Tuesday, Thursday, and Sunday night. But they're more than just an online shop. They also have a brick and mortar in Knoxville, Tennessee, where you can check out their full supply of wax, singles. You can even watch some of the breaks in the shop. And one of the other things that they're doing now is they've become a group submitter for SGC. So if you are in one of their breaks, you hit a big card that you want to get graded, you can work with them to have that card directly submitted to SGC as well. Check them out at udogcollect.com and tell them WaxPackHero sent you. Let's talk about some Upper Deck MVP hockey. Now, Upper Deck MVP is one of the first products that usually hits the shelves each season, and it kind of serves as an entry-level product which combines stars, rookies, inserts, and parallels to create a pretty fun collecting experience. A typical hobby box, this year anyway, contains 20 packs with 8 cards in each pack. And as of now, you can pick them up for approximately $50 to $60 each. You can find them on eBay. You can find them in probably your LCS. You can find them directly from Upper Deck if you do the ePack platform. They're all available for $50 to $60 each. The complete set has about 250 cards, with the final 50 being short prints. They fall about 1 out of every 2 packs, so a typical box is going to contain about 10 short prints, and that's pretty much what I found in mine as well. Each pack also contains an Ice Battles parallel card this year. That's new this year, and on the backs of these cards, instead of having the typical bio and stats, it's replaced with scores for 5 different categories, which allow you to play kind of a Pack Wars game as well. You know, that gives this new parallel set kind of a fun twist, I guess, if you want to consider it that. In addition to those Ice Battle parallels, there's 5 additional parallels with varying levels of scarcity. So gold script parallels are in blaster boxes, silver script come in about 1 out of every 5, super script are numbered to 25, black superscript are numbered to 5, and then there's also 1 of 1 printing plates. Now, autographs aren't really a primary focus of this product, but they are, I guess, available. You know, so they're not a primary focus, but they are available, but are very tough. They fall about 1 out of every 400 packs. So, you know, again, available in the product, but a super big chase. It reminds me a lot about when autographs were first being put in there. They were really hard to find, but they are popular and they sell pretty strong on the secondary market. And so do the rookie redemptions. It's another chase with long pack odds, but they are another product that has been very popular and continue to sell strong on the secondary market. One of the other things that I really liked about this product this year is the inserts. I think Upper Deck has been doing a great job with the inserts, both in the flagship line as well as here in MVP. There's a 20th anniversary set that uses the 2001-2002 MVP watch design. It gives you that taste of nostalgia if that's what you're about. The contours and colors cards are die cut, and they're also serial numbered. There's mascot gaming cards, which is a new 20 card set that features some of the mascots around the league. The Heart Attack and the before and after sets are sharp, and they kind of all have a cracked ice design, which makes them look premium even though they're the standard inserts. In my opinion, like I just said, these inserts, they have a premium look and feel. So while MVP is considered kind of an entry-level product, it feels like a mid-tier or premium product to me. The postseason insert was unannounced, and it seems to be somewhat limited compared to the others. It's always nice when you can pull inserts that are worth $5 to $10 out of a product, especially when that box itself is only $50 to $60. Like I said, I'm a big fan of these inserts. Now, the box that I broke, I had a lot of fun with it. You know, it was a solid but not spectacular box. And so I know, and I did the AEW wrestling review a while ago, I pulled a really nice 1 of 1 out of that, right? But Upper Deck didn't just cherry pick some great boxes for me. They gave me just a couple boxes, and this MVP box really showed what a standard, unspectacular box would look like. There were no giant hits, but I got what I should have got. I got the number of SPs that I should have got. I got the number of inserts that I should have got. I did get a couple. They say you'll get a couple of the more rare or more limited inserts, and I got a couple of those. But I didn't get any autographs. I didn't get even any serial numbered cards. With the long odds, I wasn't really expecting that with just a single hobby box. But the cards were great. The Ice Battles is a cool twist. I got a Connor McDavid Ice Battles that looks really nice. They kind of have a slightly different color to them with some of the coloring that's in there that makes them stand out in addition to the Ice Battles logo. It was a really cool card. I added that to my PC. And so, I got several of these cards that I'm going to put, like that Connor McDavid input, right into my PC binder. I was able to use some of these cards to fill some set needs for some others in my kind of collecting Twitter community that I know are working on this set. But it's another one that I had a lot of fun with. And if you like it, getting the physical boxes, that's great. But as I said before, it's also available on ePack. And that means you can also pick up a lot of these cards super cheap on ComC, because people take those ePack cards, they convert them into the ComC account where they can either take possession of them or flip them and sell them. But because there's a decent inventory out there, you can pick up a lot of these MVP inserts, especially super cheap, for probably a quarter or less for the base ones, maybe 50 cents or less if you get that delivery fee in there. And so it's a great way to build out this set and fill in some of those holes, especially if you picked up a box or two and just want to kind of fill it out. So make sure, if you want to shop around for some of these, you also check out ComC for what inventory is available because of that ePack Pro. If you're a hockey fan and you love to build sets, I would encourage you to check out MVP. It's not quite as extensive a set as Series 1 and Series 2 when those are put together, or even O-Pee-Chee. But with 250 cards, it has pretty good coverage of the league. But it's affordable, it's fun, there's still a little bit of a chase in there. And where else can you kind of pick up a hobby box for 50 to 60 bucks at this point? So it's a great value as well, in my opinion. So while, again, it's not a product you're going to get rich off of, I think it definitely provides some good bang for the buck for your average collector.
Like the athletes we admire, the Sports Card Shop is changing the game. We're not launching threes, bombing drives, or hitting dingers, but we have built a unique gathering spot for all collectors to trade cards, talk sports, play games, and watch their favorite athletes on the big screens. Yes, we've partnered with Panini, Upper Deck, Leaf, Topps, Fanatics, Pokemon, and others to bring you all the latest in sealed wax and singles. But the Sports Card Shop in New Buffalo, Michigan is much, much more. Our recent expansion brings collectible sneakers, Hot Wheels, and more sports and entertainment memorabilia into the mix. Our new Collector's Cave game room is the perfect place to throw a rip party, bring friends, rip packs, trade cards, play billiards, ping pong, shuffleboard, classic arcade, and Xbox games, all while watching your favorite sport on TV. Visit us at thesportscardshop.com. Follow us on social @_sportscardshop, or better yet, visit us in person to learn about special events, party packages, new products, and everything we're doing for you. The Sports Card Shop, connecting people, sports, and the hobby around the world.
So if you're a hockey collector, let me know what you think about MVP. And if you're not a hockey collector but have checked out MVP already, let me know why you checked it out and what you thought about it when you did, and how that compares to the other things that you collect. I'd also love to hear from you if you have any other hobby-related questions about how to get back into it, where to find collections, how to buy and sell. If you've got questions about how much has changed since you collected before, I would love to have that conversation with you. Reach out to me on Twitter @TheMikeSummer. Send me an email at waxpackhero@gmail.com. You can reach out on TikTok or Instagram @WaxPackHero. Let me know what you think, and we can have some back and forth, and maybe that'll even inspire a topic for a future podcast episode. Well, that is all I've got for you today. I'll catch you next time.